been in ministry for 13 years now. And several years ago, I had a high school student. He was in my small group. And over the summer, I kind of lost touch with him. And then youth group started up at the beginning of the school year. And he walked into the church, and I remember he was shaking. And he grabbed me, and tears started flowing down his face. And he said, "Tim, I'm not going to be coming to youth group this year." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because I've been reading Stephen Hawking and Richard Dawkins over the summer, and I've come to realize that God doesn't exist." I'm like, "Well, that's not true. You know that's not true." He's like, "Oh yeah, well, answer these questions for me." And he starts posing all these questions and challenges that, quite frankly, I had no means of answering. I had no idea how to answer these questions. In fact, his challenges kind of rocked my faith a little bit. Now, I knew that Christianity is true because of the inner witness of the Holy Spirit, but I did not know how to show what I knew to be true. I didn't know how to explain, or I didn't know how to show what I know to be true. And he said, "If you can't answer these questions, then I'm done." And I couldn't. And he walked out the door, and he hasn't been back since. That sparked something in me, and I saw this happen to a couple other students as well. And I realized that if I was going to be a youth pastor, or a pastor in general, if I was going to be a shepherd, I needed to be able to defend the people that God has placed under my care by defending the faith. I've devoted the last several years of my life to this, and it's radically transformed my life and my love for Jesus, and I've seen it really strengthen the lives of the students that I work with also.
Sing out, sing out.
Well, everybody should consider this, not just consider it, but go, because apologetics is a branch of theology that most Christians are very weak on, and that they have very little training in. I encourage you to go to this conference because you are going to learn so much about defending the faith, and in the process, your life is going to be transformed. Romans 12:2 says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That's exactly what's going to happen at this conference. ApCon 012. ApCon 012.